Oh, hello. I did not see you there. Hold on, let me listen to some sick beats. Just kidding, it's not plugged in. Alright, so, that's gonna be the intro for... Paper pen. This is, from now on, gonna be the intro for... Storytime with Spikes. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of... Okay, do another camera angle, or whatever if you want. So today was a pretty interesting day. It started off like any other day. I woke up, had a monster. I woke up, had a monster. Walked outside, and the unnormal day started when I realized that there was tons of snow on the ground. We still had to go to school. I almost died in the bus. Pretty fun. So yeah, I went to school. Everything was normal. Normal day. Normal classes. Normal bullshit. Normal bullshit. Um, so yeah, and I get home, and I go upstairs, start watching Netflix. And out of nowhere, my best friend calls me. And he's like, dude, you need to get down here. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And he's like, dude, you need to bring me some condoms. And I'm like, for what? He's like, dude, my girlfriend got her sexy underwear on. Get over here. I need some condoms. And I'm like, dude, it's like 16 degrees outside. I don't think I want to walk over there. So being a good friend, I walked over there. Yeah, condom in hand. Uh, I knock on the door, and he's like, come in. And I'm like, dude, what? I was planning on leaving right away because I didn't want to be there because I knew exactly what they were going to do. And as I got through the door, he's like, dude, can you please watch her kid for me while we blatantly go upstairs and fuck and then come back down so we can watch the kid. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I brought a condom over here, and then you guys want me to watch your kid. I'm not very good with kids. Kids don't like me anymore. Okay, there was that one time with the band incident, but that's in the past. So I was sitting there, and the little kid was sitting here. He was about like fucking like 2 years old or some shit like that, and I didn't know what to do. I was sitting there, and the kid was sitting there. The kid started crying. I wanted to cry, so I couldn't get the kid to stop crying. So I tried to give him chocolate, like, any normal, respectable adult would give a kid chocolate when he's crying. I hand her the chocolate, and she starts crying and bawling her eyes out because I'm handing her chocolate. Oh god, this sounds really wrong. God, back in the old days again. But yeah, I tried to give her chocolate, which didn't happen. So I had nothing else to do. There was a TV there, and like it was on, and I just like started staring at the TV and waiting for that little kid to shut the fuck up. No offense. And all of a sudden it stops crying. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I look over at it, and it looks over at me, and then it starts crying again. So this is the camera woman. My sister, yeah. But yeah, I look at it, it starts crying again, so I just I stare at the TV. I just stare at the TV. Hopefully the baby stares at the TV too and stops crying. So I stare at the TV for a while, and the baby stops crying again. I'm like, just keep staring at the TV. And then I figured if I just keep staring at the TV, it will stare at the TV too and not cry anymore. So I glance over to see if it's still alive, and it just takes one look at me and goes, "Ah! Ah!" And I'm like, are you dying? Do you have a type of flu? Are you mentally ill? So that happened, and then the mother comes down, and she's just like, she basically was like, "You're not good with kids, are you?" And she didn't come out that harsh, but just basically like, "You aren't good with kids, are you?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." Because when I was sitting there, and mom was sitting there right next to the child, and my best friend was sitting over there, she takes the chocolate that I tried to feed the little kid and hands it to her, the little kid, and she eats it. So I'm like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "Well, she probably just wanted her mom." And I'm like, "Well, why the fuck do you have sex then? If you're fucking up there and I'm down here, and why the fuck?" Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but okay, when the kid was like sitting there, it with his mom, it stared at me for like 1 second and then wouldn't stop crying again. So I was like, "Fuck this! I'm out of here." Took a piece of chocolate and left. I still returned to Spikes. Subscribe.